Hello, welcome back to Slice and Dice. I was asking myself, what do I feel like doing today? You know what I feel like doing today? I'm gonna play another hard run. I know. Normally we do something else, something different, but I'm in the mood. I want to play hard, so let's play hard. You know what? As a treat, we can play mountain. Unless the curses are bad, you know? My next goal is to stop forcing myself to play bad curses because I want to play a comp. These curses are bad, so I'm not going to play this. We can play Flex, I think. It's not so bad. Been kind of getting my ass beat by Skulk lately. I don't know. I don't want to play this. It's scary. What's our team? We flexed into a gray. Right 2 jammed is pretty horrific. This is probably Monster Right +2, I believe. Worst is probably, well, you know, I have heard a few people saying this curse isn't as bad as I say it is. Well, just get a good blue. The problem is that, like, what do you do when you don't get a good blue? Actually, no, I'm not gonna do this. I know this curse isn't that good. This shit is crazy. Let me go Monster Right. I think Monster Right is my pick, even though I would prefer the RNG in my hands. You can't always have it. We'll just live with it. It's fine. And mostly it's just look with your eyes and figure out who rolled right and try to kill them. It's tough because, so as the number of enemies in the fight increases, the likelihood that an enemy hits a right also increases, right? That's called math, I believe. I have lethal here. Like, if you have 6 enemies in the fight, it's reasonable to see 1 monster right per turn, for example. And, you know, me and my boy Brute, we've been popping off. A lot of times, though, the monster right that you will roll does not matter. Like, 3 damage cleave, I don't give a fuck. That shit, meaningless. But I will still kill it because 3 damage is 3 damage and I don't want to take 3 damage. But, you know. The real monster right trouble is when you get into the super fringe cases. But to me, if your team is good, even if you get into the fringe cases are things like bear and triple poisoning. If you build your team well enough, though, 2 things have to happen, basically. You have to hit the, like, triple poison, which is a 1 in 216, to happen. And your team options have to have been bad throughout the run, which is also, like, it's not unlikely, but it's not super likely either. So I find it to be fine to just let the game drive a little bit. I'm not all that afraid. I'm gonna kill El Rato here. We're just gonna... not mulch. What's the spell called? Bandage. I don't know. I think sometimes you will feel when you play this game like you are the most unlucky person in the world. And I have seen many complaints in that nature. I think that... I'll say it this way, and I think that some people just don't want to hear this, and it's fine. You don't have to listen to my words, but I think that a lot of times... Oh, I see the plan. It's just like, I'm looking at this like, man, do I lose to this boss? I doubt it. I think that a lot of times, blaming RNG is a crutch. If you're like, oh man, I lost this because of this random event, like the randomness here was crazy. I think it's usually just a crutch to cover up the fact that you're upset that you lost. And I do it too. I don't get it twisted. I am right there with you, buddy. But the hard part of learning games is figuring out why you lost. It is not an easy question. I was right, by the way. We do have just enough damage to get away from Bramble. Unless El Rato kills me. But I would be surprised. Damage, please. Oh, I have rolled a 1. I'm gonna be trapped here for a while. Oh no, he left, thank God. But yeah, like if you, and so what I mean by it's a crutch, by the way, it's not just, oh, well, I rolled bad, that's why I lost. It's like, if you rolled bad and you have to just look at why you lost, like, did I lose because of this insane roll, or did I lose because of a choice I made along the way, right? And a lot of times it's just, oh, I should have picked better shit. I'll take a random here. Oh, Siphon. That's super good. That's my feeling anyway. And so sometimes you will lose games just to RNG. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying it never happens. It happens. It happens to the best of us. But you can often find the why you lost somewhere else if you look hard enough. That bird is so loud. My windows are closed and I can still hear this dude. Windows closed, fucking noise canceling headphones on. Bird is still yapping. I don't know. He's got a lot to say, I guess. I haven't had any birds fly into my window lately, you know. If you're a new viewer, you might be thinking to yourself, what's this guy talking about? Which is great. We had a nice long stint a few summers ago where a bird, like, once a week would just fly into my window. And it's very loud when it happens. And very scary. Sparky's good here because Sparky is, even though you might think to yourself, oh, well, what about the charge sides? Isn't it bad because you don't get value out of the charge sides because of Priestess? And the answer is, nah, not really. Sparky's good because of Zap. The charge shit is just a benefit. It's like a nice side effect. But I don't actually care that much about charged. I just press Zap and I'm happy. And sometimes it goes like this too. Sometimes you just high roll, but it's wrong to expect. Sorry, it's a zap there, burst there. Yeah. It's wrong to expect that your spade is going to hit 3 out of 4 rolls on mana gain. Droopy Hat's good. I mean, I guess if you want to be technical, you could blind pick Viscera here, because I've only seen one. Are there 7 greens, actually? I think there are 7 greens, but that might just be wrong. There are 8 greens. There's 7 grays, but I've always thought there are... Oh, there's less tier 3 greens. There's only 7 of these guys. That's what it is. Okay. Anyway, what was I about to say? Oh, you can pick Viscera for statue if you like. I don't like, but you're allowed to. I won't be. We're just gonna kill these militia the normal way. This team doesn't make shields to make them run. It's better just to kill. 2, 2. You know what? This team makes shields to make them run. I apologize for my hubris. That's okay, Spade. Echo. Sorry, who's getting hit by this guy? Oh, whoops. Hold on. Because I don't want the pain to eat my shield. There you go. I got it. Spine is fine. Not super thrilled, but we can do this. It's alright. I just think that Warden isn't really the play here. I don't imagine it being all that good. 4+1 saves Brute, which is good enough for me. And I don't care about what you roll here. I think that locking the 1 damage isn't that important, so I will just let it go. And we'll bank mana for charged. The natural enemy of Bell, the Spine. It's a real fucked up matchup for him. How's he supposed to do anything? He always takes 1. Learn Hack. Hack is pretty good, actually. I gained a little bit of respect for this item when we did Cranberry's run the other day, where I mind controlled him. That spell put some work in on his run. That thing was crazy. And we have a guy who's going to roll a lot of X's, so that's fine. Another good thing about playing Zap, or playing Sparky, is that Zap means that you never die to goofy stuff like Graves. Actually, hold on. Sorry, I almost missed this. You can go 2 here, hack, zap the ghost. What a world. Ghosts really are quite a pain though nowadays. They used to be like, they were annoying, but they were very all or nothing. Now they're just fucking obnoxious and kill people. Good for them. I feel like they deserved the glow up, but also I hate them. And Cleric is fine. Hat should go to Priestess now. You could move the Siphon over to Sparky, by the way. I don't think it's all that good. I think it's good for Priestess to have 4 good sides. Although, I'm probably wrong, because my opinion is just that it's a little skewed by the fact that Sparky hasn't been missing. Diff, by the way. We hit the Quartz, he dies to Spine. We hit you. Gotta hit the other Quartz. Very fine, very fine. Where did I get that 2 mana? Did Spine roll me 2 cantrips? I wasn't actually looking. Interesting. If it... What the hell did that guy just say? Sorry, can you speak slowly, Spine? I'm trying to read that. Please, enunciate. What do you mean you don't have a mouth? Scepter for a Spectre isn't so bad, but probably not the play. Crystallize. Probably. It's nice to have for these. Not too shabby anyway. Because now I just have constant 2 mana. Maybe something else for the Sparkster. But probably not. You can't do... Although, it does fuck up Hack, which is an interaction that I imagine nobody has really thought about before today. But it's true. Not a big deal, though. I think it's worth it, although maybe it isn't, because Cleric has 2 X's, right? Is it actually the Hack angle? I don't know. Let me get done. It's all the way over to T for Hack. Holy. The key bindings get a little hard. I will. He and I are mortal foes. This is the enemy, but I will. I have Priestess to keep him alive too, so even if he goes 2/2/2, he shouldn't die. Ooh, that's the trouble. This is the actual problem of Monster, right? It's not Baron, it's Lich. Lich is the real killer. But I'm gonna lock in on a bunch of healing. I should have locked the 2 as well. I'm never stunning Lich here. Hey, good job, Sorcerer. Hey, buddy. I'm proud of you. I still fucking hate your guts, but that was a good effort. Good hustle out there today, champ. So when this happens, by the way, if you're ever in this position where Lich hits you for a 3 weaken, you just have to kill all the bones. And if you can't kill all the bones, you have to kill as many bones as you possibly can. And then, yeah, we got super lucky that he hit here. But what can happen is he can go weaken, weaken, weaken. But here's the important part. If he's going weaken, 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 that's a 1 in 216. So, you know, I don't think you can plan around that. That's like the level of rarity where I stop thinking about it. I'm not worried about losing to the 1 in 216. That shit doesn't happen. And if it does, you just go, oh well. I'm actually not down with Miasma here. I think maybe it's like a hack for 4. And then a burst, I guess. This guy's running out of HP, so I'm actually just not going to use his effect. Come to think of it, because I don't need this mana that much. Or no, I should just go hack. Yeah. Because I want to make sure I don't let Sorcerer die for free. That's the next big thought. We gotta do what we can to keep him alive, even though it's hard to keep him alive here. I could use a good healing spell, actually. Because 4 is good. 4 is good, but not great. Also, I've been in this habit of just rerolling shit that I shouldn't reroll. Why am I rerolling there? Sorry, it goes back for the spine. Yeah. I can fix him. I can make it likely that he doesn't die. It's just worth checking if we have lethal there. We don't. Ah, it's another 3 to all. It's good to all in here. It's win or lose on this turn now. It looks like a win. Whoops. Scary though, isn't it? I think I'm trying to be too cute with it, but maybe not. Oh, sorry. Here. That'll do. Took a little bit to work together, or work it out, but yeah. Ah, dual loop, okay. And now Sorcerer is very good. And now he's excellent. Oh yeah, baby. Dual loop Siphon is just a sicko mode combo. I need a lot of healing though. This is like a witch angle, all things considered. This is like a witch or a maybe a shaman, but I don't know about shaman. I am making a lot of mana. We just gotta keep our golden goose alive. That's all. And it's gonna be good to try to end the fights ASAP. I said shaman. Did I mean it? Shaman has okay healing. But I don't know if it's good enough. Is it good enough? Would you pick shaman here? The heal 10 is kind of overkill, but I get this ritual cleanse, which is very nice to have in the back pocket. These sides, ugh. I'll do it. I was a very big, very big shaman hater. And I've been coming around a little bit. I think shaman's not so terrible. I think she has her time and place. Heal 10 is probably the best thing to lock. Oh my. It's okay, Sorcerer. You're a piece of shit, but it's known. It's not surprising. No one's going, oh wow, Sorcerer missed? No way. Say it ain't so. That guy missed? No shot, right? No one thinks that. We're not stupid. We all know the devil. And that's okay, demons. No light, so Sorcerer's not on 4, he's on 5. This is extremely dumb. I need to break intangible. It's definitely just break intangible stun Cyclops. I was trying to greed the stun. It's very silly. I am down to ritual away a little bit of poison here. It's probably the way. 4, 8, and then we lock in on 16. Now it becomes net negative, maybe? Whatever. You're dead anyway. Charge Link. That's pretty good. The game isn't too hard if they just throw you a bunch of good shit like this. You know? Yeah, probably not, actually, on that one, though. Just come to think of it, probably not a good idea. I think Stasis comes off for now. It's good against Petrify or Weaken if we have it in the future, but I want to be able to hack. And the probably not there if you don't see it is that if you have Stasis on charged, it doesn't charge. It can't increase because it's stasis. But a lot of times now with this setup, I am going to put up a little bit of mana. This is the sort of situation where we keep Cleric because all we want is mana on the top or bottom side so that we can charge it. Robot's pretty good here. Because we could also go here now for Robot. And maybe get something out of that. I think it's better to play it on Sorcerer for now, but it's potentially a robot play. Because the extra item slots means that we can give Robot even more HP than he already has, which is good. I roll. We're gonna aim for the 1-tap. Yeah, also shield 1 to all allies cantrip is very good. I think it is lock the heal 3. You can roll down for the 1-tap there, but sometimes you're gonna miss, and if you miss, it's pretty bad. The 1-tap is hitting charge link. Did I take hack off? I must have taken hack off on accident. I don't give a fuck about Robot. I want to save the 5 mana, and I want to make sure I keep Sorcerer at 7 HP. 7 or 5, you know, you don't want him to drop below. You can roll here. You want to maximize this value. Okay. Troll King, goodbye. Fairy Dust, Serration. Normally I love Fairy Dust, but it's pretty worthless here. But so is Serration. I guess Serration is a game-winning item. This is like a roll and kill the boss type of item. For sure. So I'm willing to play it. It's just kind of odd. My Sorcerer stance remains the same, by the way. Every run I play of this unit, I think reinforces my feeling about him. He is by far the biggest power swing in this game. He's either like solo winning you the game or solo losing you the game. It is kind of nuts. Sorry, I cannot get this rhythm. I don't understand why not. I cannot get the poison click down. This is Bash for sure, and it's probably Cleric to the end. I should just use the the numpad. The problem for me with using the numpad to target enemies is that I use keys on the numpad for recording. I use 8 and 9 for my scene transitions when I'm streaming, and I use plus and minus for start and stop recording. So if I fuck up and misclick, I just like, you know, it's a waste of my time. That's what I feel. You're a bastard, demon. But everyone already knows. I'm gonna hit this one, and then we'll just go, what can you do? There's no reason to cleanse his pain. He's, you know, he is pain. But this is the fight that we hate to see, because we just have to sit here and fight it out with demons forever. Wait for Bash to hit his shit. Oh, wand of wand. I don't know why I'm poisoning this guy. He's leaving. Spikestone? Eye of Horus. I haven't seen Spikestone in a long time. We can play Eye of Horus here. It's good. I think Spikestone's okay too. Eye of Horus goes to Robo Boy. I want to keep the Jewel Loop Siphon combo on Sorcerer. You can take the pain off of him, but then the Siphon is dead. And I think it is basically, this is an optimization thing that may or may not be correct. Also forgot to re-equip hack. This is how it works, right? If I play this, not this, if I play it like this, I'm getting the same effective outcome as with Siphon. But the trouble with this outcome is that I'm wasting an item now. And it's a tier 3, so you can just say, oh, well, whatever, who cares about the tier 3, right? It's worth caring because it is like a full +1. In proper circumstances here, I'm getting a full extra tier 9 item out of this Siphon, which is worth playing around, basically. And I can play around it. I picked Shaman specifically to play around it. Shaman is here to put up big healing numbers and keep Sorcerer alive. It happens, buddy. It's crazy because even though he just shit his pants alive on air, doesn't matter. He still lives and we still win the fight. Him and Shaman both had an embarrassing fight. Oh, hey. First of all, skip. The hand is different because now I'm at 3 and the intervals are very different. Because before with this on 2, you can go, he can't die in one turn, right? He goes 2 mana, 2 mana, 2 mana lock usually, or like 2 mana reroll, 2 mana lock, for example. With this, he dies every turn. So, and as soon as he dies, the fight's over. So, I'm just gonna take Siphon off. You can crystallize away the hand buff. That's pretty funny. We should shit on the hand. This should be an absolute slaughter. The biggest benefit and the biggest thing that is good for Sorcerer, his greatest like boon, is that he's really, really good at fighting the hand. Like, sometimes people, they question mark me, they go, really? He's really, really good? He still can triple X. He can, but every character can fuck up and die. The difference is when Sorcerer doesn't fuck up and die, he one turn kills the hardest boss in the game. When Sorcerer versus, because he gets this +1 and suddenly this fight is free. You give Sorcerer a little bit of support like that +1 and he just crushes. But he was good anyway because we had Jewel Loop and Siphon. So it was a great item combo for sure. But the reason that Sorcerer isn't like bottom of the barrel garbage is because he is very good at fighting the worst boss in the game. So I will give him his credit there. And Shaman did what Shaman had to do here, which was press the heal button to keep Sorcerer alive. Shaman is a good healer. I just find that a lot of times you don't want a good healer, but I'm actually maybe changing my mind about that. The blues are fairly self-sufficient is what I'm finding these days. I don't know. It's worth thinking about. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.